In the heart of Ohio's coal country, a seemingly normal Victorian home sits at a crossroads of unseen power. Built in 1895, the Ross House is said to sit directly upon a powerful ley line, a vein of supernatural energy amplified by the churning waters of the Ohio River and the constant vibration of nearby train tracks. Investigators believe this creates a permanent portal, a doorway that has invited entities like the towering shadow man Alfred to claim this space as their own. Tonight we step through that door to see what or who is waiting on the other side.
So we're going to go back in the 1800s, okay? So in the 1800s, there was this area right here, this side of the road and this block in particular was nothing more than just farmland, okay? It wasn't developed yet. But there was a wealthy fellow here, and his name was Captain John Fink. And Captain John Fink lotted off he lotted off a total of 49 and a half acres, but this here, he lotted off this block here, and this was called First Ward District 4. So he sold this lot to a family by the name of Harry Weeks. And Harry Weeks had his family live here for many, many years. And I'm not going to say the spirit, you don't want to know the deaths or anything. Okay, so we're just going to fast forward, okay, through Harry Weeks owning the house and building it in 1895 to the 40s. So the Weeks family ended up selling this house in the early 40s to a man and a woman by the name of Fred and Marie Getros. And the reason they bought this house was strictly to raise and skin chinchillas. Because now in the 40s, this area was all built up. There was all kind of mom and pop stores, and it was a happening little area. So the reason they wanted this here on Belmont Street was because they wanted to open up a chinchilla ranch. This was actually called the Chinchilla Ranch, okay? So they raised and skinned chinchillas for a living. So back then, chinchilla fur was cheap, it was soft, and the women liked it for their coats, okay? Mm-hmm. There was actually one in North Belair too. I don't know who owned that one.
Oh, okay.
But Fred and Marie were like yin and yang, two totally different people. Fred actually drove the fire truck. There was a fire department directly across the street, and he drove the high school bus. He was the type of fellow that he was a happy-go-lucky guy. His nickname was Getty. You'd see him down. He was the type of guy you see at the VFW having a beer with the guys. Yep. He used to hang out at my dad's antique store as well. Okay. Marie, on the other hand, was a very, very religious woman. And she belonged, you'd never see Marie at the VFW or anything like that, but Marie would be like teaching classes on religion, okay? So they had no children at all. However, they did bring in family members to live with them. Marie's mother moved in here. So Fred ended up passing away here in 1975. Actually, I think Ida, Marie's mother, passed in 70. Fred passed in 1975, and then Marie passed in 1990. And it was in 1990 when my family purchased this house, okay? Mm-hmm. And the reason we wanted the house was because my dad owned a lot of rentals through here. And that's what he did. He rented this out for quite a while until he decided to close it down because people didn't take care of rentals. Mm-hmm. And then he decided to use this as a catch-all. My family, the Ross family, we buy out estates, okay? We sell, like your relative passes away, we get all the furniture. We go in and make an estimate, do the big scoop. So this house here ended up with anything that couldn't be sold. And it laid like this for years and years and years. In the end of 2015, I asked my dad if I could have this house because I wanted to open an escape room. And it was during the clean out that I discovered that there was something wrong here. And it was little things would happen. you know, I would be cleaning a register, the screwdriver rolled out of my way. I'd hear voices, I'd hear footsteps. There was quite a few things that was going on, but I just thought I was tired. I myself, I didn't know anything about the paranormal. Okay, can't say I know a whole lot right now, but anyway, but I liked it. I worked in the casino business all my life, 46 and a half years. I retired from it. So, but I did like escape rooms. So we ended up opening up an escape room here. And, but after we opened up, even though I was hearing things, knew something was off, we had help who was also getting scared. And that was my nephew, Brendan. So I was at work one day and I got a bad call, and it was Brendan screaming in the phone and saying that things were happening, and he was scared and everything. So I knew I needed help. So I had to find out what was going on here and how I could continue to keep a business open and keep help and not have help scared, basically. So anyway, so that's when I was told that we right through here is a ley line, which means there's a constant flow of energy, right? And then I was told about the little coal mine explosion and how those shafts come up here, and all these bodies that passed away, lay there for days before they were recovered. Heard about the French and Indian War. So bottom line, I heard all this stuff, but what do? I mean, how does that help when you're trying to operate a business? You know, and these things still go on. Yeah. So Escape Zone stayed here for 6 years, and I finally decided to hang it up, and it's in Cambridge, Ohio now. And I decided, because now word was getting out and investigators were wanting to come in. So I had to do a little educating on what was going on here, right? And find out more about the paranormal world. And what I found out was it's a big world, right? But there's also a lot of bullshit. Yep. I mean, a lot of bullshit. Yep. So I decided that I was going to operate this place my way and not follow, just not follow what people were doing. When you're older, you just want to, you want to have fun, right? Yeah. And I don't want anyone to get hurt. Oh, yeah. So Escape Zone closed October of, I think it was October 10th, 2022. October 27th of that same month, I had my first overnight investigation. And had it open through November, and I closed it down. And I had a lot of thinking to do, okay? So I decided, number one, I can't have a mess, right? I needed to do some repairs in this house, and that's what I did. I opened it back up after the first of the year, and I've been slowly booking people through here, okay? And my reason, I'm not an investigator. I have an interest in the paranormal, right? But I also will call out bullshit any day of the week, too. So, my goal here is, number one, I operate this as a business, but I also enjoy meeting the people. Yeah. Okay? That's my fun. And as long as people are having fun, and I'm having fun, then I'll keep this open. Yeah. Totally, and make improvements too. I've been for a couple years slowly making improvements. I'm getting old though, but I've slowed down. Yeah. But it's been there's been a lot of things that have been found in here, things that have happened, and since I'm not going to be talking about the spirits, so we're just going to take a tour of the house. But I have seen things myself in here, and I run the shit out. So you should get some activity on the stairs. And this ain't giving away a name, but we actually caught a full-blown apparition right here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it's actually the pictures in the kitchen.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Here, the master bedroom. So, what we get in here is, I can't say, but it's definitely somebody who never lived here.
Okay.
I'll be real curious to see what you guys pick up, and it's hard for me not to say what
Yeah.
it is, but you know, this will be the next room I redo.
Okay.
Because it was an escape room.
Okay.
So that's why there's a drop ceiling here.
Okay.
And an outline of a dead body, because this was a medical center when it was. So for one of the escape rooms.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
But, yeah. We had a team come through, and they were in another room, and the spirits kept referring them to come back here. They wanted to show where he kept his gun. Okay? And they didn't understand what they were talking about. They kept saying, the spirit kept saying, it's in the closet, it's in the closet. So they opened the closet, and they had to remove this air conditioner.
Uh-huh.
You see these boards?
Yep.
If you lift that air conditioner up, there's 3 boards that can be lifted up, and there's like a little landing.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And when they did it, he said, that's where I kept my gun. Yeah.
Dang.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So when you said gun, it's like, wow. See if he comes for you,
Okay.
because it's usually women. Okay, that he will go over and press on their leg. Okay.
Okay.
A lot of stuff through here. You could feel a cat weaving in and out of your legs through here. It's kind of cool. I felt that one. There was a spirit in here. His name is Alfred. Okay. And I'm going to have to give that away. So Alfred is an Italian immigrant who worked in the web coal mine.
Okay.
He was screaming into your guys' boxes saying he accidentally shot Henry. Henry was his friend. Okay. I mean, and this was like a big thing in here where he was so upset. Okay, so that happened. Then right after that, I had these mediums come in.
Okay.
And these mediums, when they come in, they don't want to know nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. So we come in, I'm basically given a tour of, this is this room, this room, this room, without saying nothing. But I noticed this one woman was like, she was acting different, okay? And she just sat down out there, and we started going through the rooms. And then all of a sudden, this woman who's upset is crying. And now one of the other mediums came out, took her over to that chair, and that's when I started the video, because I thought there's something wrong here, right, with this woman. I didn't know what to think about it, but I thought I better record this. So I did. I'm sitting here actually, and she started screaming, Alfred, you're hurting me, right? She didn't even know the name Alfred. So these other spirits are telling Alfred to let go of her. And he wanted to demonstrate what he did to Henry on her. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yes, that's the story.
Dang.
Yeah, but that only happened one time with that. But it was like a lot. And to me, I'm sitting here thinking to myself, what the hell? How do I could help somebody when I can't see who the hell you're dealing with? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't be of no help to this woman. The woman was gray,
Yeah.
and her husband was standing there. And I said to these other mediums, I says, I don't know what to do to help her. And they says, she'll be fine. We know how to funnel when something like that comes through us. She takes it all in at once. She can't funnel, slowly.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, holy shit, that it was kind of scary for me, because I felt bad. I mean, she was in pain. I mean,
Yeah.
It wasn't faked. This was
Yeah.
not faked,
Yeah.
So these people don't fake anything. But I'll never forget that.
Before we get this episode started, Let's have a quick recap of events that led up to this investigation. One of the investigators, Kenny, had a horrible dream of getting shot while inside of a house that he never visited, and when he woke up, he was actually in the back of an ambulance having a heart attack. But the dream did not feel like a dream. He was standing in a place he had never seen before, dim, quiet, with an uneasy stillness that pressed against his chest. The air felt wrong, heavy like he was waiting for something. He remembered thinking that he should not be there, but his feet wouldn't move. Then it happened. A loud crack split the silence. Sharp, final. Pain exploded through his chest, hot and immediate, like something had torn straight through him. He dropped, gasping, his body folding in on itself as the world blurred and darkened. Kenny could feel his heart racing, then stuttering, then slipping. And just before everything went black, there was this overwhelming certainty. Someone else had died here. He woke up choking for air. The pain didn't leave with the dream. It stayed, real, crushing, gripping his chest like a vice. His heart wasn't just pounding anymore. It was struggling. Something was wrong in a way he couldn't explain, only feel. Kenny sent Dennis a message from the hospital about the dream, and about what happened, and what he saw in his dream. After doing a lot of research, they learned the truth. The story and the place from his dream was real, and someone had been shot inside the house, right where Kenny had stood in his dream. But the part that never left him wasn't just the coincidence. It was how the dream and reality overlapped. How the moment Kenny died there was the same moment his body in the real world was fighting to keep him alive.
So we are here investigating the Ross house, and I feel a special connection to this house now. Thursday at 3:39 a.m., I woke up to a dream, and the dream, I was actually walking inside this house, even though I've never been here before, and I got shot in the stomach. And then the second I got shot, I woke up and I was actually in the hospital because I did not know that I actually had a heart attack. So it was a very weird connection that I was having vivid images of this place, like the fireplace behind Dennis right now. Just weird areas of the house. Like I actually drew pictures of inside where I was at. And then I also woke up again. And then I actually drew the upstairs where the man came from absolutely perfectly, which is a very weird coincidence. And it was one of the reasons why I actually did not want to come here at first, but Dennis assured me that I would be all right, and then my wife assured me that I would be all right, just as long as I took my medications and stayed away from caffeine. But I'm glad that I'm here, but it is actually it's very weird walking around this place because it's almost like I've been here before, but I've never actually been here before. So that's my story.
Do that.
Don't fuck around and find out.
This is true.
Don't fuck around and find out.
If you're gonna do that, make sure you say goodbye. Seriously. Because you're gonna find out.
Fuck around and find out.
You know? Here, move this board down there so yeah. Alright.
We need more
So.
space.
What the hell was that? Did you hear that?
I think so.
You got
Follow
a,
your dreams.
Will do.
you got a camera going, right? Up there?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Kenny.
She put some like another couple cameras up there.
Okay.
So let me explain.
Let me explain. All right.
What you're doing?
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask the spirits of this house. Okay, if there's any with us right now, I'm gonna go through and ask a question, and whatever this question, if this is the answer to the question, you know, it's gonna be like the answer to the question. Okay? Because I'm sensitive to the paranormal and should be able to, you know, work with me here. All right. Is there any spirits down here in the basement with us right now? No. Okay. So that's a no. Was there a shadow figure caught in the window of the bedroom? Says no.
My fam, this.
I feel like you should shut this up.
Are you an investigator?
Yes.
Yes, we are an investigator. What is there, are there spirits upstairs as we speak right now? You know. So if it says you know, it means that search your feelings, you know. You know, you know. Is there something you want to... Wholeness, okay. Is there anything you want to ask, Kenny?
Did I see an outline of somebody who used to live here inside the house?
Yes.
Whoever I saw, does it mean us any harm inside this
Sit and
house?
listen.
The person that I saw in the window, does that person mean us any harm inside this house?
These guys.
I wonder if that means like it doesn't want us asking that.
Yeah.
Gargoyle.
What?
That was running.
That was one.
That was loud.
Yeah. Dude, I got chills. I think that was a car.
That was a car that time.
Yeah.
That's not what I heard though.
No.
I thought it was like a truck.
Like a semi, like when they slow down, they jake brake it.
I don't think we can. You can see if we heard it.
That's gotta be
We
good.
lived close. Satanic.
I don't believe there's nothing satanic here.
Something over by the stairs. Me.
For one pod.
Something over there by the stairs.
This will be.
It's definitely going off more than it was.
What is over by the stairs?
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
you just want to sit and quiet? That's a car.
That's a car. 100% car.
Grace.
What is that?
Grace.
Grace? So we're going to sit in a couple minutes of silence just to see
Do
what
you understand?
we hear and see. It's going off a little too much. Seriously.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Who's there? Someone coming down the stairs saying hello?
No, yours said don't leave.
Oh, okay. I'm cross-contaminating. I'm leaving.
You're fine.
All right.
Killing.
Killing. There's a comfy bed. Very comfy. I'm gonna put you right here.
This is true. Kenny's device said there's a shapeshifter. Is there a shapeshifter here?
This happens.
What happens?
I'm following.
You're following? Nope.
Games.
Games. Uh,
Is there anything in this room that wants to communicate? Can you do so now? I have a voice recorder here you can talk through. Alright, so we're going to first session.
Alright, my name's Kenny. Is there anybody in here with me?
There's a shapeshifter.
There's a shapeshifter? Where at? Can you give me a sign that you're in here? Man, that is fucking creepy. I don't know if I like that.
You're fine.
Why am I seeing things out of the corner of my eye?
Can you tell me, is there an entity up here that likes to walk around?
Have you been before?
I have not been here before.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I have not been here before. Do you remember Natalie?
Recording myself. I do not like that one bit. Can you give me a sign that you're in here? Moan? Look at that. I am recording myself. It's a triple record. Is somebody in here with me? Vengeance.
Who likes to hide up here? Can you tell me what was in the little compartment in the closet? Can you tell me what that was? Can you tell me what kind of entity is in the bathroom up here?
I'm listening to everything.
You're listening to everything? Good, because I'm literally in this haunted room. All alone.
One light.
There ain't no way it fucking said that. One light? There is a light. There's one light. The fuck? Do you want me to turn the light off? Because I won't. Because I won't. so peaceful in here.
Steven.
Don't know Steven.
You were loved.
Alright, I'm going to listen to the recorder. Hopefully maybe I got some answers this time.
Is there any entities up here that want to speak? There are cars going by just to tag that.
I just heard what sounded like popping sounds outside. Did you guys just hear that?
What's up?
Did you guys just hear sounds like cracking sounds?
I was asking questions.
Yeah, it happened right outside this window in the room I'm in.
Well, let me grab my camera. Let me grab this light too.
I just look out there, I don't see no damage to vehicles or nothing. It sounded like someone lit some firecrackers and just went, because it went pop 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 pop.
Oh, I don't like that top step. That feels weird. It's soft.
Yeah.
Hello?
I'm gonna go outside and look and see if there's anything out there that was a cause. Probably was the highway, yeah. But it sounded like firecrackers. You'll probably hear it on my audio on my camera. There's a highway, guys, right here outside this house. That's why when I was tagging the audio saying that there's sound of the road, that's what I was tagging, so you guys are aware. Kenny's currently listening to his audio.
That's inside.
Is it inside? Maybe I'll play it after we get done investigating.
Yeah. Let me go. Yes, go plop on the bed, see if it makes a noise.
Okay. See if we can debunk it. Was that door closed? Was that door closed?
I ain't shutting no fucking door down here by myself.
What's that?
And plus, I have it on here that I actually walked this way because I had to go to my putback one more time.
Seriously, was that door closed?
Well, it'll be on camera.
Can we go? Let's go look at the camera. I want to find out if that door closed on its own. Because I could swear I walked right through and that door was open.
Unless that's Maggie. Was Maggie behind you? But I am going to shut this. That scared the fuck out of me. I almost started punching. Edit that out.
Alright, we're going to go back up to the rooms we were investigating. I'll first I'm gonna go ask Maggie if she remembers if the door was shut.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a question.
Huh.
So we went down there to investigate a sound that I heard in the room I was in that sounded like firecrackers. But I want to know, was the door shut going from that hallway to the dining room? Because it was shut partially. You don't remember, do you?
No, 'cause I don't think I came that way.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I came out of that front room.
Okay.
Yeah.
We didn't capture it on the DVR camera, so we don't know.
No. Yeah.
Okay. That's what I wanted to check, if you remembered. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't come that way. I came from that front room.
Okay,
I
no
believe.
problem.
Yeah, because I had stuff in there. I grabbed that and then came up.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Okay.
This photo was captured on the second floor from outside the house. Kenny went outside to take his medications and thought Dennis was trying to prank him by staring at him in the window. Kenny took a photo to show Dennis how creepy it looked. And then the shadowy figure stepped back and disappeared. Turns out Dennis was downstairs with Maggie still. So there was no possible way that was Dennis in the window. We tried to debunk this by making Dennis go upstairs and stand exactly where the figure was. Kenny kept telling Dennis how it looks just like him, and Kenny even did a side-by-side comparison with Dennis and the figure. We all knew that absolutely nobody was upstairs at the time. So, the question is, who the hell was upstairs in the window?
Hey, honey.
Huh.
Do 30 minutes on your watch. After that, we'll all get ready for bed. Head to bed, set our alarms for 7.
Is there anybody up here with us?
Holy crap, dude. I have an image of a male. This male looks kind of elderly, but it's got like a sinister facial expression.
Does he have any facial hair?
It does have facial hair, not the beard. Sorry, no facial hair. Negative. This person actually looks like they're in their late 40s, early 50s. Can you tell me, was that Alfred that you just showed me? Or was that Henry, is that Carter?
Henry Carter.
Or was that Henry Carter that you showed me? You show me an image of anything that involves the city.
I took my glasses off.
Okay.
Can you make a noise if you're up here?
Can you show me the weapon that was used? Alright, well, here's an image of what looks to be something red. And I wonder if this is like or if this is an image of a gunshot wound. Kenny, I'll show you this after we're done. And you give me your take on it. Alright?
Furry. Is there somebody up here with us?
Can you tell me a name of a person who previously owned this house? Can you show me what Alfred looked like?
Proud?
I will tell you, when you're tired and you're looking at this, or looking at all this static, it does make you tired. Can you show me an image of the gun that was stored away in the floorboards? So now I got an image of, like, it shows like 2 skeletons and some bones They're laying on the ground. Don't know why. It's really weird. Can you show me an image that involves this house? I don't know if that was... You guys think that radio's picking up anything? No. Kenny?
You can feel a cat weaving in and out of your legs through here. It's kind of cool. I felt that one.
Here is another piece of evidence that has more questions than answers. You can clearly see Kenny and Dennis in the top left camera. If you look at the basement in the bottom left camera, you will start to see the cord move on its own, and the IR camera gets pulled to the ground and gets the lens cracked. We are not claiming this is paranormal at all. We just can't seem to explain how this happened. The Ross house. Active, intense, and definitely haunted. We came here looking for answers, and I think we got some. The energy shifted immediately when we walked in. It feels like this place is sealing itself off. Or maybe it's telling us it's not done holding its secrets. We'll be back. But for now, we are closing the door on this investigation, just as the spirits did.
Someone's in here. Can you give me a sign that you're here? Coming soon from 13th Floor Haunted Media Productions. They say intense emotion leaves a mark, a shadow on the walls. For over a century, the doors at 2907 LaGrange Street closed on the living and opened for the dead. Within these Victorian walls, tens of thousands of last goodbyes were whispered. Here, in the heart of Toledo, Ohio, those shadows have learned to whisper back. Welcome to the Mortuary Manor.